Hello everyone, my name is Nibin. Today I will explain the concept of constructors in Java and show how to use them step by step in IntelliJ IDEA. A constructor is a special method in Java that is automatically called when an object is created. It has the same name as the class and has no return type. The main purpose of constructor is to initialize objects. Let's start by creating a new Java project. For that, click New Project, choose a name, choose Java and choose the file path and click Create. Inside the src folder, I will create a new class named Student. I will now paste the prepared code into the class. So this is our student class. Inside it we have two variables, string name and integer age. Name, which will store the student's name, and age, which will store the student's age. Those are called instance variable because they belong to each object of the class. So this is our default constructor. A constructor always has the same name as the class, so here is student. It has no return type, not even void. This constructor gets called when we create a student object without passing any values. Inside the constructor, we print the message default constructor called. So we know it's running. Then we set name to unknown and age to 0. This means if no information is given, the object will still have some default values. Next one is parameterized constructor. It takes two arguments, string name and integer age. We use the keyword this to refer the current object variables. So this dot name is equal to name means we are assigning this parameter name into the object's variable name. Finally, we print parameterized constructor called so that even we run the program, we can see the constructor was used. This type of constructor is useful when we want to directly give values to the object at the time of creation. The last constructor is copy constructor. It takes another student object as a parameter, then it copies the name and age from that object into the new object using this dot name is equal to s dot name and this dot age is equal to s dot age. Finally, we print copy constructor called. This constructor is used when we want to create a new object with the same details as an existing one. This is a normal method called display. It simply prints the student's name and age in a nice format. This is not a constructor, it's just a regular method. The difference is the constructor runs automatically when an object is created, while methods run only when we call them. Now let's create a separate main class to test our constructors. In main class, we have created three different objects of student class with different constructors called. Also, we have called the display method to print the details. Now let's run the program. First, the default constructor is called. Then the parameter constructor initializes John 21. Then the copy constructor duplicates John's details into a new object. Finally, we display the details of both students. While coding, IntelliJ IDEA helps a lot. When I type new student, IntelliJ IDEA automatically shows constructor suggestions. If I make a mistake, IntelliJ IDEA highlights the error with red underline and even suggests quick fixes. To summarize, constructors are used to initialize objects in Java. We saw three types: default, parameterized and copy constructor. We implemented them in a student class. tested them in main and saw the output. Finally, we also explored how IntelliJ IDEA supports us with code selections, error handling and debugging. Thank you for watching.